I still remember the first day I spoke in my new school. The room went quiet, and then everyone laughed. That was the day I realized my accent made me different, and different meant target. My name is Adam, and when this happened, I was 13 years old. My family had just moved to the UK, and I joined a secondary school halfway through the year. I was nervous but excited. I thought school was about learning, not surviving. I was wrong. On my first day, the teacher asked me to introduce myself. My hands were shaking, but I stood up and said my name. Before I could even finish, a boy at the back copied my accent in a loud, exaggerated voice. The class burst into laughter. The teacher told everyone to quiet down, but the damage was already done. My face burned with embarrassment. From that day on, it didn't stop. Every time I answered a question, someone would whisper, "Say it again in that accent." In the corridors, they mocked the way I spoke. At lunch, they repeated my words like a joke. I stopped raising my hand. I stopped talking. Soon I was eating lunch alone in the corner of the canteen. I pretended to be busy on my phone so no one would notice. At home, my parents asked how school was. I always said fine. I didn't want them to worry. One day in English class, we had to read out loud. When it was my turn, my voice shook. Halfway through, someone interrupted me and copied my accent again. This time, even more students laughed. I felt something break inside me. I asked to go to the toilet and cried quietly so no one would hear. A week later, something unexpected happened. A new student joined our class. He had a strong regional UK accent, and suddenly people started mocking him too. That was when I realized it wasn't about me, it was about them. Support arrives. One afternoon, my English teacher asked me to stay behind. She told me she had noticed I'd stopped speaking in class. She said, "Your accent is part of your identity. Never be ashamed of it." For the first time, someone understood. The next time someone mocked me, I didn't stay silent. I calmly said, "At least I can speak more than one way. Can you?" The class went quiet. No one laughed. Slowly, things changed. Some students apologized. Others simply stopped. I started speaking again, slowly, confidently. My accent didn't disappear, but my fear did. By the end of the year, I had friends, real ones. Now, when I hear someone being mocked for their accent, I speak up, because your accent doesn't make you weak. It tells a story, and your story deserves to be heard. Final line, call to action style. If you've ever felt different at school, you're not alone, and one day, what makes you different will make you strong.